Giving a final touch to finish the decoration, you've smiled and stood straight, admiring the cake that you have just baked and decorated. I just hope that he likes it as much as I do. I'm so nervous, you said, putting your hand on your chest, and took a deep breath before exhaling. You have been in the kitchen from the time you came back from the school. Your mom was still at her job, as she said she'll get a little late coming back because she has an emergency case. This was a great news for you because you were able to do your work peacefully. You packed the cake in a very cute box that you customized and decorated by yourself and put the cake inside the refrigerator so that it will be set perfectly before you take it with you to your school tomorrow. He will accept it. I know he will. You smiled at yourself and cleaned the kitchen before turning off the lights and went to your room. You then called your mom to ask her how much time it will take her to come back and you could make something to eat. You're coming. Should I cook some ramen? Oh, really? Then bring fried rice and also, Mom, ice cream. Thank you. I love you. You ended the call and clapped in excitement as your mom says she's coming back and she's on her way getting takeout, so she asks what you want to eat. You decided to set your backpack for tomorrow. Today you didn't able to study anything because you were busy in the kitchen. You never compromise your studies until it's very important because you have a dream to become a detective just like your mother. She's your inspiration. She's a superwoman that never really let you feel the emptiness of anything. She not only gave you a mother's love but also tried to fill your father's space. He was also a detective and they met during a case. They used to love each other more than anything and you are the biggest proof of that love. But right after you were born, he was murdered by some enemies. You still don't know how your mother have handled herself, but she always stays strong for you. She never let her pain come out because she wants to raise you stronger. And that's why she's your everything. You love her, your mother more than anything. Oma, you saw her car outside the house and you quickly ran outside your room to open the door. Welcome back, Your Majesty. You opened the door while your mom chuckled. She came in and took off her shoes before coming in. You helped in holding the takeout bags in her hands. What happened? You're looking so happy. Because you are back and now we'll get to eat some delicious food and ice cream. You bought it, right? She looked at you with a smile and nodded. I'll quickly go and get refreshed. You nodded. I'll plate the food until then. She smiled and kissed you before walking towards her room while you walked towards the dining table. Was it difficult today? What happened? You said eating while looking at your mom. We found a witness that could possibly know about the case, but he wasn't ready to help and ran away. It was a whole lot of work to find him, and now he's getting testified. Watching such things in TV itself gave goosebumps. Imagine doing the work. It's scary. You're so strong, Oma. She chuckled. Don't you want to become a detective too? Sometimes I feel like changing my direction, but no, I have to work in the same department as you one day. That's my dream where you'll be the senior detective guiding me. Imagine how cool it would be. She smiled. Nothing is easy, but leave it and tell me, how was your day? Did you get bored? You shook your head. I was baking a cake all the time. She looked at you surprised. A cake? But why? You felt a little shy before looking at her. It's Jungkook's birthday tomorrow, so I thought of giving him a cake. She smiled. My daughter is growing up. Well, wish him from my side too. I hope he will see how much you are into him. Wait, what if he proposed to you after seeing the cake? She teased you. Oma, stop making fun of me. She laughed. Okay, I won't. During the lunch break, you find it a good timing to give this cake to Jungkook as he wasn't in the cafeteria. You found him on stairs alone, so you approached him nervously, clutching the cake box tightly. Hey Jungkook, you said, trembling slightly while he turned towards you, a little confused to see you. Ryan, what are you doing here? I made you a cake for your birthday. Happy birthday. He looked a little surprised for a second. He doesn't really celebrate his birthday and you baked a cake for him. That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. You felt a rush of relief as he accepted the cake. I hope you like it. Of course I will, and thank you once again. This means a lot to me. You smiled. He opened the box and looked amazed seeing the cake. He looked at you. Did you do it all by yourself? You smiled and nodded. I just wanted to bake a cake on your birthday. He smiled and tasted the cake, making you feel so much happy. He not only accepted it but tasted it in front of you. This is amazing. You have magic in your hands. The bell rang, disturbing your dreamy moment. You wanted this conversation to go a little longer because most of the times you don't get a chance to talk to him properly. Thank you. I'm the one who should thank. This is the best birthday present I've ever had. Thank you so much. Butterflies caught fire in your stomach and you were so happy at this moment. Okay then, I'll go. He nodded and he walked away while Jungkook looked at the cake. He scratched his neck as it started itching. He has nut allergy and now his neck and face started getting red and itchy. He didn't want to upset you because you baked a cake for him with so much love and to make you happy, he even tasted it but now have to face the consequences. She did so much for me, I can at least bear this much. He closed the box and walked towards the classroom, scratching his face and neck. And he tasted it and then complimented me saying I have magic in my hands. I don't know why I feel like crying. I'm so happy. You were sharing the whole experience with your friends. I think you are not the only one who has a crush on him. I can see love in the air. Your cheeks turned pink at her tease, but they were saying what they observed. Jungkook only has a one girl best friend who is also his childhood friend, and except her he never really talked to anyone, nor he's interested in anyone. But he's nice to you and talk to you whenever you approach him, so it can only lead to one way. Girl, you did an amazing job. I told you he'd loved it. Seriously, Ryan, you are like a baking wizard. Can you make me a cake for my birthday too? I'll think about it. She hit your arm lightly while you laughed. You can bake a cake for your crush but not for your best friend. I'm kidding, I'll bake you a cake as well. I wonder what he must be feeling. I'm sure he's as happy as Ryan after receiving his birthday cake. He said that it was the best birthday gift he ever had. They all looked surprised and excited. OMG, really? Girl, I won't be surprised if you guys start dating from tomorrow. It is clear. You were feeling butterflies in your stomach and also shy. You started wondering what he could be doing at this point. Unfortunately, Jungkook studies in different class. Omo, what happened to your face and neck? It's all red. She asked worriedly when she saw the red patches on Jungkook's face, neck and hands as well. You need to see a doctor, Jungkook. Let's go. I'm fine. I took my medicine. Luckily, I have it in my locker for emergency. It will go away soon. But how did it happen? Wait, did you eat anything that has nuts in it? Because you always get such symptoms when you eat nuts. He remained silent while looking outside the window. I'm asking something, Jungkook. Answer me. He sighed and looked at her. I just tasted it a little bit. What did you taste it and why it was so important for you that you risk your life? You know that doctor has told you to avoid anything that contains nuts. He nodded. I know, but Ryan baked a cake for me. She added nuts in that, so why the hell did you eat that? You could have just told her. How could I? She baked it for me with so much love and gifted to me. I can't break her heart saying that I can't accept it because I'm allergic to nuts. No, never. She sighed because she already knows that he has feelings for you. So you risk your life so that she can't get hurt. Did she see the state of you? He rolled his eyes. Stop lecturing me like mom. I'm okay now. And where is that cake now? He looked at her and paused before speaking. In my locker. I don't know what to do. I can't waste it, but if I try to finish that all, I'll surely call my dad. Give it to me. I'll eat it. She rolled her eyes when he didn't move and was just looking at her. What? You have tasted it already and she baked it because it's your birthday. So wouldn't it be better if others get a chance to eat it? Yes, but what? It's better for someone else eat it rather than throwing it away or it gets stale. After thinking for some time, Jungkook nodded and got agreed. Okay, fine, you can have it. She smiled. The last bell rang and you all came out of your classes ready to go home. You were walking down the stairs, passing through the hallway of Jungkook's class, hoping to catch a glimpse of him. And you did, but your heart sank to see the sight in front of you. Your friends also noticed that. Hey, isn't that Jungkook's best friend? But why he's giving that cake to her? Oh god, maybe he lied to her and giving this cake to impress her. Daisy noticed tears in your eyes and she quickly scolded Ria. Shut up, you guys. We all know that he tasted the cake and he thanked Vian. Maybe he wants to share the cake with her. She's his friend and it's impossible to finish a cake all by herself. She was trying to make the things look positive although she wasn't sure about it. Don't think too much, Vian. I think you are right. I shouldn't pay attention to such things. I'm not even sure if he likes me. I can't force someone to like me. Vian, please don't say that. You were about to leave when Jungkook noticed you and called your name. Vian. You stopped because you just can't ignore him. He came near and so does Sarah with the cake box in her hands. Let's go home together. You turn towards him and see both of them. Jungkook noticed when he looked at the box in Sarah's hand. No thanks. I will go by myself. I have classes. Okay, then I'll drop you off at your institute. You did so much for me today. Let me do a little bit. You don't have to. I just made a cake for you. It wasn't that much work. But it was delicious. Believe me, I've never tasted such a yummy and soft cake. She couldn't resist herself from complimenting you. He forced a smile. Thank you. I'm happy that you liked. Jungkook understood with your expressions and the way you were looking at the cake in Sarah's hand time to time. Actually, Vian, I tasted the cake and it was delicious, believe me. But I gave it to Sarah because I have nut allergy and I can't eat it. I'm sorry if that hurts you. Your eyes widened in surprise as you felt so bad not knowing about it. Oh my god, for real? Oh no. I added nuts and I'm so sorry. He shook his head. No problem, it's not your fault. He was not ready to sacrifice this cake, but you see he already got reaction only by tasting it, so I told him to give it to me. It's better if a birthday cake is enjoyed by as many people as possible. You put your hand over your mouth, feeling so bad. I'm so sorry, Jungkook. You should have told me and not tasted it. No problem. It was so tempting that I forgot I have any allergy. I just wanted to taste it. You felt so overwhelmed. He tasted the cake knowing it has nuts and it can cause him pain later, but he ate it just to make you happy. Your love for him increased even more. You guys wanna taste too? She asked your friends and they all excitedly started taking their portions while you and Jungkook walked at a distance to talk. Oh god, are these tiny red bumps appeared because of that? You said when you noticed the slight redness because it had almost gone. It happens sometimes when I accidentally eat something that has nuts, but don't feel sorry. It wasn't your fault and I'm okay now, he said, giving you an assuring smile. This time you knew it has nuts. You shouldn't have eaten it. If you could have just told me, I would have baked another cake. I'm feeling so bad. I will definitely enjoy the other cake if you bake for me, but I couldn't ignore this one too. You made it with so much love and I can't say no to your love. Your heart skipped a beat when he said that. Jungkook held your hand, giving you goosebumps and butterflies at the same time. Your friends slightly slid away from there when they saw what's coming. They wanted to give you a moment together. But they were definitely watching all this happening from a distance while enjoying the cake, including Sarah. Ryan, it's my birthday today. And I don't know if I sound greedy, but I have the right to ask for anything that I want on this day. Is it possible? You swallowed, nervous as you know what he's talking about. Can I ask you for something, Ryan? You slowly nodded while the heart was pounding in your chest. Ever since we have started talking, I just found myself feeling so comfortable and just myself around you. I don't know if this is enough to tell you how I feel, but I love you, Ryan. You felt butterflies in your stomach and shocked. Jungkook, I don't know what to say. You don't have to say anything right now. I just wanted you to know how I feel. Take your time to think about it. You nodded, but you already know the answer. But then suddenly your friend screamed loudly from the distance. Just say yes, you Dumbo. Tell him how much you like him. Your cheeks turned red in embarrassment while they all ran away when Jungkook also looked at them. Your heart was about to come in your throat. You could feel his eyes on you and he was smiling. You slowly looked at him and smiled awkwardly. She's crazy. There's nothing like that. He raised his brow playfully. So it means you don't love me back? You shook your head. No, that's not true. I do love you. In fact, you stopped when you realized that you already confessed. You immediately looked down while he chuckled. You don't have to give an explanation. Let's take it slow. With hands in hands, you both walked away as he dropped you off at your institute and then later came to pick you up as well on his bike. Your relationship officially started. And as your mother said, finally proposed to you.